welcome to the stage Rohit Khilnani. And a woman who needs her own introduction already here, Ananya Panday.
I've been pulled onto stage without an introduction.
I'm not leaving. Rohit,
Yes!
go home.
Yes!
My favorite person.
She's one of my favorite young actors. She's such a brave girl and her choices are so amazing. God bless you. All the very best. She was
Love
born in front of me, but she's just absolutely amazing. She's almost as cool as her dad.
Love you, AB.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up to I think one of our favorite guests at IFP. Give it up for Abhishek Bachchan, please. Woo! And I think we need to raise the energy of this room one more time for the beautiful Ananya Panday, please.
You know, you have access to so many actors, senior also. Do you ask them how they do an emotional scene? What have you heard? Like, what's the best way to do it?
Shah Rukh sir had actually told me once
Ears
that
open, guys.
he had said sometimes when, I could be saying this completely wrong, but this is what I remember. He had once told me that when there's a scene where someone dies, or like instead of thinking about that the person is dead, think about how life would be without that person. Like, think about continuing life, but that person is not there anymore. Or think about the happy moments with that person, and that'll make you sadder.
Right.
Something like, I'm not saying it, of course, as well as Shah Rukh Khan.
But interesting, he also takes the same route that, you know,
Yeah.
you think of a sad thing.
Yeah. So that was kind of interesting, a different way to look at a scene.
What is success for you?
Success, you can't depend on box office success. As I said at the start, we don't know, and like so many things are working now that people did. Like, for example, my brother Ahan's film with Sayyara. Before that, no one even knew that this film is coming out. No one knew Ahan, no one knew Aneet. And I remember speaking to Ahan like 3-4 days before the film was coming out, and he was just like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I hope people watch my film. And I was like, yeah, people will watch it. But then it opened to 22 crores.
Yeah,
like,
that
that's
is
insane. Like, they made history.
Yeah.
So time has changed so much, and you really don't know what is gonna work, what's not gonna work. So you really have to just do your best as an actor. So for me, success would be just being the best possible actor that I can be.
True.
Hi, guys.
Hello, everyone. How's the energy in the room? We were told that AB has really raised it, so
Yeah.
the pressure, Ananya, is on us.
Getting stressed.
Chalo, koi baat nahi. We will manage.
We will.
Guys, firstly, thank you for waiting. Thank you for being here. Thank you to IFP. Even Bollywood Hungama is recording Hangout here. Thank you, Ananya Panday, about everyone else, because you are doing this interview with us. Thank you. You know, so anything for IFP you want to say first?
I mean, it's my first time here, and they told me it's this very cool young film festival with a lot of young people. So I was like, sign me up, because I want to stay young for as long as possible. So I'm really excited to be here, and I'm looking forward to our conversation.
Right. You know, I was seeing Instagram. I thought you were in Jaipur.
I was for one day, but now I'm here, and I'm going somewhere again tomorrow.
So tell me, these city tours, what do you do? When you go to Jaipur, what exactly is the plan?
So Jaipur, we went on a hot air balloon, which I don't know if it was a part of the plan, but we went on it. And we saw the city of Jaipur. Then you go to colleges, you go meet the media of each city. So it's quite fun because we don't get to travel so much.
Right.
So it's actually quite a fun experience to go and meet the people of a city and, you know, eat the food and see the sights and stuff.
Is it hectic from city to city?
It's like usually just one day, going in the morning and coming back at night, and you have to do like a lot of things.
Right. You have a very energetic co-actor who loves
I
this
do.
as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
Karthik.
Yes, yes.
So, tu Meri, main Tera, tu Meri.
Yes,
Please
correct.
explain.
I think it's pretty like the vibe is in the title only. I think it's once you say it a few times, even we are getting the hang of it, we also mess it up quite a bit.
Okay.
And it's nice to have a topic, I mean a title that people are kind of discussing and having fun with and making a riddle out of. So I guess that was kind of the point.
So you have rehearsed it. Can you say it twice?
I can say it because it's in the song now, you know.
Okay, yeah,
Tu
yeah.
Meri, main Tera, tu Meri. That's the only way that I've also learned it now.
Right. Guys, you all have seen the trailer. Yeah.
The teaser,
The teaser, hands up, hands up.
Guys,
Okay.
you better put your hand.
Okay,
That's
more people
it?
have to see this. Guys, people who have seen it, one word for Ananya. Tell me, what comes to your mind?
Amazing.
Yes. Loudly. Bae.
Hey, I love that.
One from that side.
Beauty?
Beauty. Okay.
But everyone, you'll need to watch it.
Guys, watch the teaser.
And the song is also
We are giving you an assignment here.
Yes, homework.
Homework. Okay. So you played this. It's a modern day rom-com. Is that true? We can say
Yeah,
that?
it's a little bit of a modern day rom-com, but like I have this line also in the teaser where it's like, मैं 2025 के hookup culture में 90s की love story चाहती हूँ. So the vibe is very modern, but I think the soul of it is very old school romance.
Right. So you play this young girl who's practical and who's now growing up and becoming a woman.
Yeah.
That's what I was told. A lot of relatability factor there. Do you relate to this character?
Yeah, she's like a very strong-headed, family-oriented. She knows exactly what she wants, but as I said, she has a bit of an old soul. So yeah, even I'm like a die-hard romantic. I love love. I love being in love. I love romantic gestures. So yeah, I think it's pretty similar. I guess. I don't know.
So if I take Bae and if I take this, which one is more similar?
This one. Bae is not like a lot. People, I don't know. People think I'm a lot like Bae, but I don't think that I'm like
Okay.
her.
How many of you think she's like Bae, guys?
Really?
Okay, that's
Oh,
quite
gosh.
a few people.
Yeah, I guess some parts of. I would love to be like Bae because she has a very good heart.
I really enjoyed that show, by the way. Okay, but apart from being a rom-com, this also is quite amazing. It deals with a very interesting father-daughter relationship.
Yes.
Yeah, tell us about that.
I can't say too much because Karthik will kill me, but also the trailer is going to come and the movie will come and you all will see what all the movie is really about. But Jackie Shroff, sir, is playing my father, who's the coolest of them all.
Yeah.
So it was really, really interesting and fun to work with him. He's amazing. I really feel the emotional anchor of our film.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a really very strong relationship. And I can't say too much, but you'll
Right,
see
sure. But how do you manage this? Jackie Shroff is your dad in the movie. Chunky Pandey is your dad in real life. You just have cool dads everywhere you go.
just blessed
What are
with
you
cool dads.
manifesting here?
No, but he's really y'all know that story now once where he randomly just like DM me Bidu on Instagram and he didn't say anything after
Enlighten them with
that.
this.
No, he just does this very often. Like first it was once. Like once he just said Bidu and I was like, Namaste. I didn't know what to
You
say.
got a DM from Jackie Shroff and it said
Bidu. Bus. That's it. That's all. But now for everything he says Bidu. Like top Bidu, ye Bidu, wo. So now I'm just like, I just say Bidu back because I don't know. I guess it's like what's up to him or something.
That's his WhatsApp.
That's his WhatsApp, yeah.
Right. But did you ask him, hello, like what were you like?
He didn't say anything. He just was like, that's my vibe.
Right. So this girl in the movie, she's someone who will put her foot down where needed. She's also very cool. Are you like her?
Yeah, I think so. I put my foot down when needed. I think I'm cool. Yeah, but I just feel like with this character, there's so much more to it when you're going to see the film. And it's a little tough to describe, without giving context, too much context to it right now. Yeah.
Sure. So I'm going to take you back to when you started. When you started with Student of the Year, that film didn't fly like a lot of people would have expected. What goes through a debutante's mind when something like that doesn't work, which is your debut, everybody's looking forward to it? Did you think that I have to better my craft? What did you do for that? And did you think like what to do to woo the audience?
Honestly, when Student of the Year came out, I was just happy that I was in a film at that point. Like, it was my first film. It was my first proper experience on a film set. Even though my father's an actor, he never took us on film set. So I didn't know anything growing up. Like, when Tiger used to literally move me between shots because I didn't know how to catch the light. I didn't know that. I did the scene once for the wide and I was like, okay, acha ho gaya. But they were like, no, ab close up lagega. I was like, I had no idea, So actually my first film, I was very lucky and blessed and I'm very grateful that it was actually it was a learning experience for me. And honestly, the film, whatever the fate of the film was, whatever it is, but I felt a lot of love from the audience personally for my character because when the film came out, we had gone to a theater and everyone was like, obviously screaming Tiger's name, but then they also screamed my name, which made me feel really happy and excited. So I felt like at least for Shreya, my character, people thought she was cool and she was a vibe and everything. And shortly after that, Pati Patni Aur Wo released, which released like 5-6 months after
Correct,
that. So, and that was like a still
Yes.
very, enjoyed film. So I was just happy to be working. I still am, because you really as an actor can't control what's going to happen to a film. The best you can do is, go on set every day and work hard and do better. But once it's in the theater, it's really up to the audience.
So true. You said your dad didn't take you all to movie sets. Did you all ask? Did you all want to go? Because we think that everyone will be going to on a film set and visiting.
No, I didn't really. I think I was just happy in recording myself. It's just like my dad used to have this like handy cam that had a flip camera on it where I could see myself. So I used to get so excited that I could see myself and I would sing all these songs. I was a big like Om Shanti Om and Main Hoon Na fan. So I sang all the songs from the film. I knew Veer Zara every song on the Casio. So I was like a really filmy bacha. So I was happy in myself, honestly. I did not volunteer.
You were taking selfies before mobile
before
phone came.
selfies were invented, really,
One film that changed things for you, Ananya, was Kho Gaye Hum Kahan. That's what I feel. Suddenly everybody was talking about acting and, how good you are. I saw a big difference and I read so many reviews that come out and everybody praised you so much. What was it about Kho Gaye Hum Kahan that worked so well?
I think it really caught the pulse of our generation. Before that, I think people were making films about Gen Zs from a very outside perspective कि Gen Z अपने phone पे ही रहते हैं, ये करते हैं, वो करते हैं, पर क्या कर रहे हैं अपने phone पे? They didn't bother to understand, their mental state, the anxiety that people get with relationships nowadays. Nowadays, there's so many tags, situationships. Now, situationship has become old. Now, there are more new things.
एक
that,
बताओ, एक दो.
I don't know, like some breadcrumbing and some benching and all. Like every day, there's some new term. So, and it does affect, of course, mental health. And especially with social media, it's such a big part of all of our lives. Like now I'm looking and when I entered, I could only see phones. I couldn't see any faces. But that is our, it's like if you didn't take a picture, it didn't happen.
True.
So I think Kho Gaye really caught, like I remember feeling like the director had a camera in my room.
Yeah.
And that's how he's written the film, because I think everyone has been Ahana at some point. It was just so real and so honest. And sometimes as an actor, sometimes even other people have to believe that you can do something, and I just felt like Arjun had a lot of faith in me and belief in me, and it was just a very collaborative thing, and it just came from a very honest place for all of us, like with Sid, Adarsh, all of us.
Right. Did a lot of people say that, when you play your age, something that's slightly relatable, it works better?
I mean, now, I think, I will play my age right now. I don't think there's any point really but I mean, it's as an actor, you have to be able to do everything. And I just feel like if I am at this age and I am the so-called voice of a generation, or I have the power to influence or represent a generation, then I want to. Because I feel like not enough people are speaking up for Gen Z. Gen Z has been given very bad terms, like over-emotional, and they keep they don't give Gen Z enough credit for talking about feelings and therapy and such important things that we're finally talking about. So if I can do that, it's something that I understand and I connect to so deeply. I really take that as a responsibility and I want to be able to do that.
That's amazing. That's amazing to look at things very differently at a time when people are kind of dissing that kind of an attitude, and making jokes of it. What made you think that you should stand up and explain what is happening?
Because I have a younger sister, I'm someone from the Gen Z, and I feel like we need representation at the end of the day. It may seem very niche to some people or Western or indie to some people, but it's something that growing up, you want to see yourself on screen, or it brings you a sense of comfort, When you're when I saw Ye Jawani Hai Deewani and Deepika's character Naina, I was that Chashmish in school and I was that front bencher. So it just felt really nice to see Deepika play that part, and then she finds love, and when you see Kajol in Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, she's the best friend, but then she gets the boy at the end. You want to see yourself on screen, and I feel like that really lasts in people through the years.
True. बीच में you said breadcrumbing. कितने लोगों को पता है इसका मतलब?
हाँ, see?
देखो, काफी को नहीं पता है. Ananya, enlighten them. What does it mean?
I feel like I may also be wrong, but when you just give little bit and then you just drop little love,
right?
And then but don't give the full bread. I guess.
Wow. Don't do that, guys.
Yeah, it's
okay, moving on to Gairaiya. How many of you enjoyed Gairaiya genuinely? I thought,
Yeah.
oh, wow.
Good. I'm happy.
Well done. Okay, so this is the Gairaiya audience. We should
Good.
stick to this.
Great.
When this was happening, this is COVID time, if I'm not wrong?
Yeah, 2020 we shot.
Right. What, according to you, someone who was a part of the movie, was in the movie, what worked so well?
It was a very brave film, I feel.
Yeah.
It was talking about something that people usually don't really give importance to, which is generational trauma. You know,
Right.
it's not something that's very actively present in your life. It's not something that you realize also sometimes how much things that have happened in your parents' lives affect you or affect your relationships.
Yeah.
And of course, it was a very polarizing film. The characters were all very grey, but I feel like that's human. That's real humans. You know, we are not black or white. No one is good or bad.
Yeah.
Everyone has a little bit of both in them. So I feel like that's maybe what connected to people.
Right. What did you enjoy personally,
What did I?
filming it?
Oh my God, I was going to fall. I enjoyed working with Shakun, of course. I loved Kapoor and Sons with Deepika because she's amazing. She's like, I felt like I was working with like a female superstar, and as a young actress, I had so much to learn from her, and she's just amazing. With Sid, of course, it was my first time working with him. With Tera, it was a great bunch of people, and the
Right.
story at the end of the day, I loved the fact that at that time I was playing someone older than myself. I was
Yeah.
playing something that I had not personally experienced in my life before, but I had to kind of find that feeling and tap into some emotions. And Shakun is a very heavy workshop oriented director,
Okay.
so we did a lot of workshops on that
Oh.
film. So yeah, just the whole experience of it was amazing.
Right. Tell me about workshops, because every actor is different and everyone is right in their own way. I recently interviewed someone like Arshad Warsi. I love him.
Gafoor.
Woo! Yeah. And he said, मुझे workshops नहीं पसंद है. He said, मैं जो set पे कर सकता हूँ वो मैं set पे कर सकता हूँ. Workshop में मैं नहीं कर सकता हूँ. फिर लोग बोलेंगे, यार boardroom में कुछ और कर रहा था, यहाँ कुछ और कर रहा है.
Honestly, to each their own. There are certain films where you don't need to do workshops. Like
Okay.
for Tu Meri Main Tera, we didn't do workshops, and because that film required a sense of spontaneity on set and improvisation with Karthik. Like there was a banter between there's a banter between me and him in the film, and if we over rehearsed it, our reactions would not be genuine. So for that film, we actually didn't even read together more than once before we actually went on set.
Right.
But then a film like Control or Kho Gaye Hum Kahan or Gehraiyan or Kesari Chapter 2, that requires preparation because there's a big internal world that the character's feeling. For Kesari, I had to change the way I walked because I'm a 2025 ki Gen Z girl. I'm playing someone from the 1920s. She can't move her hands like this or make 100 expressions, you know.
Right.
There's a certain
Way.
lihaz with which she had to talk and walk and be. So I had to really work on that. So
Right.
there are certain films, and it's honestly the preference of the actor.
Right. Of course, a lot of creative people in the crowd as well. Explain to them, like, ये workshop में क्या होता है? How many people are there? Konkana told me workshops are stressful for her because there are too many people. What about your workshops?
Not really. I mean, I've done a bunch of workshops with Atul Mongia sir, who I think is amazing. He really works on the breath of an actor, and you spend a lot of time in his workshops just breathing and meditating, and you kind of do the scenes but without learning the lines.
Right.
Like in Gehraiyan, for example, when me and Sid had that, I mean, now most of you all have seen it only, when I kind of accuse him of like cheating on me,
Right.
we did that scene, but he told us not to learn the dialogues, to kind of do it without learning the dialogues. And we found a very beautiful moment in the workshop where I just tell Sid to, come and sit next to me.
Okay.
So maybe that would have not happened on set because on set so many things are happening. You barely have time to kind of figure out what to do. So we kind of worked it out in the workshop. So it really depends. Sometimes you have solo one-on-one workshops.
Right.
With the teacher, or you have it with all the actors on set. So then there's intimacy workshops.
Yeah.
There's so many different things.
Right. When you have a one-on-one and it's a long lines, many lines, dialogues, is that tough? Is that easy?
No, I'm a full ratta parrot.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
I can just read something once and I'll remember it. So I
That's-
feel like as an actor, like dialogues should be the least of your concerns. It
Okay.
should really be at the back of your mind. If you're going to think about what you're going to say next, you're not going to be able to listen to what the co-actors saying, or you're not going to be able to react naturally. So you really have to just know your lines. That's like a basic.
Wow.
Like I know the other actors' lines also. On set.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, then comes Call Me Bae. Now, Call Me Bae was, till we had watched it, we had not seen anything like that over here. This girl can be very annoying. She was not, but she could be. She's this rich kid who's suddenly going and leaving the house. She's left the house and then she's in an auto rickshaw getting wet. In real world, people were not liking these kind of characters. When a lot of people with privilege talk about just traveling by auto rickshaw and counting that as struggle. But here you made this character very endearing. Suddenly people who watched Call Me Bae just got into it, and there were crazy lines in Call Me Bae, if you all remember. Your WhatsApp group.
There was one scene which they cut out where I'm talking to a fridge, and I'm like, but why is it not replying back to me? So yeah, some things that are not there are also just crazy.
We were talking to a fridge.
And I'm like, but ye reply kyun nahi kar raha hai? And my roommate is just like, it's a fridge, it's not going to reply.
That's okay. Yeah, your WhatsApp group was called House of Gucci. I don't know. Yeah, you were leaving with these crazy branded bags. Again, this, but when we watched it, we got sucked into the show. By the second episode, we were with this girl. What did you do to make this girl enduring and likable?
Honestly, I feel like the first thing that was the best part about the show was that it was very front-footed. Like, we acknowledged the privilege from the start only. In the trailer only it had come that bubble, living in her own bubble, life of privilege. And it was very like, we were kind of making fun of ourselves. We weren't like seriously, like it was all in a fun way, and it was very like, what's the word, like when you're like, it was quite meta in that way, and I think the fact that we acknowledged the privilege from the start only kind of made everyone ease up a little bit. But I think Bae, she's really hard not to love because her heart is very pure. She loves everyone around her. She treats everyone equally, and she doesn't judge anyone. So I love the fact that it kind of makes people who are watching the show also be a little less judgmental.
Right.
And it's just a very like nowadays, we love like all the hectic action and all the serious things that are happening, but you also need something light sometimes, and you need to feel joy and positivity and laugh at yourselves a little bit. And I felt like we don't have that much in the OTT space in India. So I was just happy to be a part of, like for me personally, if I was sad or anything and I would just go on set and be Bae, I would just become happy in 1 second. So I love that if people watch the show, I could impact people in that way as well.
True. Internationally, when we watch, there's Emily in Paris, very similar, like, about this one girl. Here we have our very own Call Me Bae. You're shooting the second season?
Yeah.
Well, okay, super excited about that. But again, when you were, the team at Dharma, Colin and Ishita and even Karan, did you all have any apprehensions on how this will be received?
I think we were, as I said, it was kind of front-footed from the start only, and we kind of had so much fun in the process of making it. The dialogues were really funny, and working with Colin is a blast. All the actors, it was actually we were just having fun with the show. If we started taking it seriously or taking the pressure, like even with season 2 now, I've never done something where I've gone back to a character, so like kind of picking up where you left off, keeping the tone at a similar level has been quite tricky, but we can't take it too seriously, then we'll get stuck.
Right, when you go in a
But also, sorry, I just wanted to add, I think another good part of Call Me Bae was that at the end of it, there may have been how much ever fluff, but we spoke about the Me Too issue and we spoke about sisterhood at the end of the day, which is what I think also people appreciated.
Right. When you go into a second season of a show, do you watch the first season?
Yeah, I had to watch it.
You had to watch it?
Because we shot like 3-4 years back.
Right.
So I was like suddenly like, what was I doing? Like I was just making some really weird faces and moving my hands. So it took me some time to get, like after I think the first 4-5 days of shoot, I started feeling finally.
Tell me the parts you enjoyed shooting for Call Me Bae. It's a hilarious show. It's great fun to watch.
Everything was fun. I think I can't now think, but the Veer Das stuff was really fun.
The news
he's
channel.
He's amazing, Veer Das. Just working with all of these actors have been in theatre and they have so much improv and they're so quick. Muskan Jaffrey is so amazing with like coming up with puns and stuff. So just learning, and having that environment on set was really fun, yeah.
Right. And then you switch to completely something different. You do Vikramaditya Motwani's Control.
Yeah.
How many Vikramaditya Motwani fans here, guys?
Sure,
He's one of our
everyone.
best filmmakers, I feel.
Yeah.
Tell me about your first meeting with Vikram. He's such a cool guy.
He's so cool, and Udaan is actually my mum's favorite film, so she had made me watch it so much in my childhood. And I remember when he called me to meet him, he told me the story, and I was like, okay, so who's directing it? I thought he's just kind of like, he's like, I'm directing it. Now, it took me, I think, like 10 days to process the fact that, okay, I might actually be in a Vikramaditya Motwani film, because everyone was just like, these are two completely different people. But what an experience. I think as a film, we shot the entire film in 14 days. And the whole film was shot on a phone. So I was holding the phone.
Full film was shot on a phone.
On a phone, yeah.
Wow.
And I was holding the phone, and there was another phone attached to my phone which had like the proper camera settings on it. It was all because the film was shot through, that was the format. It was a screen live film. So it was either CCTV or a laptop screen or a phone screen. So the takes would also go on for like 15, 20 minutes because you couldn't cut, because I'm just talking to someone, like, for example, if I was talking to Vihan, he would actually call me from another room and we just run the dialogues. There's no coverage, there's no close-up, wide shot, iska OS, uska OS, nothing. It's all just one shot.
So how many days did you all shoot that?
14 days and we were done. For a feature film, I think that's like a record.
Wow,
or
did you guys know that? That's really cool.
Yeah.
Since so many Vikram fans here, myself, tell us, what is he like? He lets you, improvise, he lets you do your own thing sometimes?
Yeah, he's a mix of both. We did a lot of workshops at the start. He's awkward in the most wonderful way, because after a take he just doesn't say something sometimes. So I'm like, is that okay? Is that not? He just sits like this and I'm like, oh my God, does he like it? Does he not? And he's like, yeah, okay, done. But I'm like a very validation seeking person and actor. So I need to know, was it right? Was it not right? Have I done it well? Have I not? So yeah, it was a great experience.
Wow. And then you did Kesari too.
Yeah.
Again, on one side I'm saying that, when you do characters your age, it works well. But here's Kesari 2. Another time you play a lawyer, completely different era. What made you say yes to Kesari 2 firstly?
It was the script. It was such an important, like, we all of course have studied about the Jallianwala Bagh massacre in our school, and we knew, what happened, but there were so many things that we don't know, and it was a part of history that has not been recorded or not been spoken about enough. So I think just the power of storytelling to be able to kind of bring that information, up front to people so that they know about this time and they know about this man, Shankaran Nair. Of course, my character was a fictional character.
Right.
But to know about him and actually what he did for the story was very interesting. And I've never done a courtroom drama. I think that was also like kind of an interesting one.
Right. Very interesting. The way Akshay and Madhavan, the way, their scenes were so impactful, so powerful. What did you learn from that whole process?
I mean, I think with Akshay, so his like zeal for filmmaking still, after so many years, after so many films, he works on so many films at once, but when he's on a set, he's so involved and he's so laser focused on exactly what we're shooting, and there's so much interesting input, and he would call us every day before the scenes and want to read through it and give ideas. He's like, do it like this. So just his interest and his, as I said, his excitement for films even till now. And Madhavan sir is just, he has a lot of powerful presence. A lot of command over his voice, which is quite interesting.
Right. Since so many of these movies had some amazing emotional scenes, how do you prepare for an emotional scene?
Honestly, first when I started, I used to get really sad, like from the start only, because I used to think that that's the only way I can get sad. So like, I would think of like the worst moments in my life, and I'd come for hair and makeup at like 8 in the morning, and I'd like listen to like Devdas music, and I'd be like sitting in my van and crying, and my shot would be at like 5 in the evening. So it's not humanly possible to keep that emotion going. So now I'm a little bit of like a switch on, switch off person.
But you still have to do that, even though it's last 1 or 2 hours, you still do that, think of the sad things.
I don't think of the sad things anymore, because after some time you don't feel sad anymore.
There aren't that many sad things,
because it just stops affecting you if you start using it for like, everything. So now I just kind of rely on the text more than,
Nice. You have access to so many actors, senior also. Do you ask them how they do an emotional scene? What have you heard? Like, what's the best way to do it?
Shah Rukh sir had actually told me once
Ears
that
open, guys.
he had said sometimes when, I could be saying this completely wrong, but this is what I remember. He had once told me that when there's a scene where someone dies, or like instead of thinking about that the person is dead, think about how life would be without that person. Like think about continuing life, but that person is not there anymore. Or think about the happy moments with that person and that'll make you sadder. Something like, well, I'm not saying it,
Right,
of
right,
course,
right.
as well as Shah Rukh Khan.
But interesting, he also takes the same
Yeah.
route that you know,
Yeah.
you think of a sad thing.
Yeah. So
something.
that was kind of interesting, a different way to look at a scene.
Right. And then when you switch to a Call Me Bae set, what's your energy like? That must be a very...
You can't be off for like even 1 second. It will be like, it will just be like so much energy.
How
Yeah.
does your team deal with this?
Huh?
How does your team deal with this?
I've given up at this point.
Right. You know, when you started the, you know, when someone starts, like in the first 1 or 2 films, the measure of success is so different. Today and at that time, what is the big change when you measure success? How do you see success today? What is success for you?
You know, growing up, I used to only watch Hindi films. Like I used to see the same movies every day. I used to see Welcome and No Entry and Kuch Kuch Hota hai, and I was just like obsessed with Bollywood. So I only knew one kind of film growing up. Like I knew just the masala blockbuster entertainers, and when I started, I just wanted to do that.
Right.
But times have changed so much.
Yeah,
You know, the industry has changed so much. The audience has evolved so much. We're exposed to so much world cinema with OTT, and I'm sure there were people before that also, but now even more so. So I think even my taste as an audience as well as an actor has changed a lot. Like I want to do all kinds of films, and my taste has changed. So even for me, success, you can't depend on box office success. As I said at the start, we don't know, and like so many things are working now that people did. Like for example, my brother Ahan's film with Sayyara.
Yeah.
Before that, no one even knew that this film is coming out. No one knew Ahan, no one knew Aneet. And I remember speaking to Ahan like 3-4 days before the film was coming out, and he was just like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I hope people watch my film. And I was like, yeah, people will watch it. But then it opened to 22
yeah,
crores.
yeah,
Like
that
that's
is insane.
insane. Like they made history.
Yeah.
So time has changed so much, and you really don't know what is gonna work, what's not gonna work. So you really have to just do your best as an actor. So for me, success would be just being the best possible actor that I can be.
True. And that was a great example. Do you all feel like these 2 stars in the Pandey family?
I think everyone in the Pandey family feels like a star in their own way. Everyone is a star in our family.
Right. A lot of Sayyara fans here?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You know, how does one choose scripts? Who do you listen to? Because there'll be so many people around you. Someone will say, I will think, I know Ananya, she should do these kind of movies. Someone else will think, they know Ananya. Your team will think something. Eventually, you're the face of it.
Yeah, I don't listen to anyone actually.
Very proud.
Because at the end of the day, I have to do that film. Nah?
Right.
So I have to be there on set every single day. So I'm a very like instinct-based person. Like if
Okay.
I hear something for the first time, I have to feel it in that first time. If I go back and think and get back, that's not right for me.
Yeah.
Like anytime I've done a film that I've had to go back and then give an answer, it's not really worked out. So it has to come with that gut instinct. And if I have to be convinced to do something, that's definitely not the right thing.
So we are moving to Q&A.
Yes.
Guys, you all are ready with some interesting questions? Start here.
Tahir
Tahir is a
Tahir,
big star.
आप stage पे
Tahir.
आ जाओ, Tahir.
Tahir has gone home.
disappeared. Okay,
Okay.
can we give you context? You have.
No, he's here, he's here.
He's here. Okay, can I give you context?
Yeah.
He's like your #1 fan.
What rubbish.
Yeah, he's like.
I'll quiz you about Ananya
Where is he,
Panday
by the way?
movies.
He's
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Hi. Wow, sure.
He's attended all the sessions, hoping you're
Oh
coming
my
early.
God, but you knew I was coming. Oh, you didn't know the time. Shit, I feel bad. Wow.
Oh, you want to give me? I'll show it to the. I'll
Oh,
show it to,
that's
You
lovely.
made that?
Give me. I'll show it to the. I'll show it to everyone.
Guys,
big hand.
Oh.
Look at this
Guys,
amazing
I love
picture
her.
of Rohit, guys.
That's
Wow.
like better than the original. Amazing. Thank you, Tahir.
Awesome.
You'll
I keep it?
sign this and.
Do you want it? Oh, I have to sign it and give it back to you.
Yeah.
You should have made one copy for me also, na?
इतना मेहनत किया अपने घर पे लगाएगा.
Awesome. Rohit, in the meanwhile, feel free to pick the next question
Yes.
from the
Yes.
audience.
This
Tahir,
man in
the
blue
privileged
shirt
one,
was
here's your...
very actively
Yes,
responding.
yeah,
to all my
right here,
answers.
ma'am. Yeah,
He
here,
and then-
here.
yeah.
Oh, sorry, okay.
Can we get the mic there, please?
Okay, let him ask, He has the mic. Yeah, let him ask. Yeah, he has the mic.
So before I ask my question,
Huh.
so
Please
Ahan.
say your names also.
Okay, my name is Umang. I'm a CA.
Hi, nice.
So before I ask the question, I would like to tell Ahan if he had the doubt about Sayara, I saw the teaser and I said it will be a blockbuster.
Thank
The teaser itself.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now coming to the question, so I would like to ask you one part that seeing Ananya like maybe 7-8 years back when you started shooting Student of the Year 2 and now and maybe 10 years later, how do you see yourself as an actor?
I feel a lot more comfortable as an actor now. When I started out, I used to doubt everything that I did. You know, I would any expression that I made, I couldn't even hear, you know, like when people used to watch like my trailer on the phone, I used to have to leave the room because I just hated the sound of my own voice. I used to cringe at my own expressions and my face. And I think I really have become I've been kinder to myself and I've become a lot more confident as an actor and I'm less afraid to take risks now, you know. When you work with people like Shakun or Vikram sir, they believe in you so much and they give you so much freedom to contribute and give your own ideas and come up with, you know, different things that as an actor, you start believing in yourself and you feel like first I used to feel like if I do this, will people judge me? And you can't do that as an actor. You can't do that in front of the camera because you only have one chance to do it, you know.
Right.
You can't do it again. So I've become a lot more confident. 10 years later now, I wish I knew how I'll be, but hopefully better.
Right. Pass the mic here, please. Yeah.
Hi Ananya and
Hi.
hi Rohit. I'm Vanshrika.
Hello.
Hello. So you have transitioned from mainstream to more style-driven roles. Why did you shift and what's so serious about that shift?
What's so serious? I think my taste as an audience has also kind of evolved because I just watch a lot more movies. I'm interested in a lot more kinds of cinema. As I said, when I started out, I had a very narrow vision of, you know, so I'm also an actor who does movies only if I would go in the theater and watch those movies. I have to really want to see it, you know. I can't be doing something and then I only don't want to watch this movie. So I think because my taste as an audience has only evolved so much, I think that's kind of reflected. And also, when you do something for the first time, then other people start believing in you. For example, when people saw me in Gehraiyan, that's when Vikram sir was like, oh, she can do this also. So it just kind of is like a domino effect.
Right. Next, yeah. There. Yeah, yes, you. 98.
Hi Rohit, hi Ananya, you look stunning today.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask, when you first began your career in 2019, you received a lot of backlash largely because you came from an actor family, and now you have really grown into your roles and you've created a space where you're respected for your craft. What was that journey like for you as a young actor, especially in like this age of social media?
Yeah, honestly, at the start, it was, of course, tough because it was not something that I could change. You know, the fact that my dad is an actor, it's not something that I've wanted to detach from because I'm so proud of my father and I always want to be known as Chunky Pandey's daughter. You know, I don't want to disassociate from that at all. He was someone who was, you know, the child of 2 doctors and it was his dream to become an actor and then he became an actor and that was my dream to become an actor. So then I became an actor. So it's just the way that it is. Everyone has a dream and it was my dream as well. So of course at the start I felt like, why are people saying this? But somewhere I understand also, as someone from a film family, we have a lot of advantages. We definitely have our foot in the door. We have access to so many people. But then I started thinking of it like, okay, now I'm here. I can't change it, but now how do I be the best that I can be? You know, that's the best that I can do. I want to be able to win people over. I want people to love me. I want people to love my work. There's no point distancing myself from people and making it some fight about insider, outsider. You know, we're all one industry. This industry has given everyone so many opportunities. True. Like, the biggest star in our country is an outsider, Shah Rukh Khan. So I think there's place for everyone and anyone in the industry.
Right.
So it's just been, I feel a lot of love for cinema. And I just want to like follow my dream every day and I want to connect with people. So it's been like that.
Right, 1 second. Can we make some noise for Chunky Pandey, guys? Chunky Pandey, legend. Yeah.
If you make too much noise, he's going to come here
We
from
want
home.
that. We
He'll
want
hear and come.
We want that. Yes, ma'am, in the second row. Here. You've written something I can see, but
Okay, hi Ananya,
Hi.
I love you so
I love you
much.
too. Thank you.
So my question is there a role of yours that is like underrated and deserves a second look?
Oh
Nice.
my God. I don't know. What have I done?
Iconic things.
Thanks. No, I feel like everything has kind of got what it had to get because there's an audience for everything. And, you know, I think like I would say, I wish more people, I don't know, actually, I don't have an answer. I think everything has got what it deserves.
Right. Can we go this side as well? We are not giving questions this side. Yeah. Raise your hand, guys. Yeah. This in the second, third row. Yeah. In the white. That's all I can see. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Samprada.
Hello.
What is the story behind your dream of coming on a full jari packet?
Oh my God.
That was
like
that
really
became like
iconic.
the
That was a moment, right?
yeah.
I don't know. Like, I just had this like thing in my head. I don't know who put it, like my mom or my nani or something. That like, if you are on a full jari packet, then you've really like made it in life. And it was just stuck in my head. And Alana's husband, like my sister's husband, Ivor, he's from America. So he didn't know that it's a thing. He thought I'm the brand ambassador of the full jari. So he was like, oh, like she's not gonna go mad reacting. So he got it and I've gone crazy, like as if I've won some like award and it's just the biggest thing. But I don't know, it was all in my head. But I still, like this year also, I was on the full jari packet, guys.
Yeah.
So I was really excited.
Right. 2, 3 more questions. Pass the mic this side. This guy. Yeah. Yes, please stand.
And that guy who's waving a lot.
Yeah, we
behind
will come
us.
there. Yeah.
Hello, hi Ananya.
Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening.
You look stunning.
Thank you.
So just wanted to ask one thing. Like I liked your role in Call Me Bae.
Okay.
So when the second part is coming?
We're shooting right now. We're shooting. We just started, but now I'm also promoting Tu Mera Main Teri. So we're going to shoot in Jan, Feb, March. Then hopefully it should come next year.
Right. Yeah. The guy who was
can
waving.
Can you just say one line from that Call Me Bae part?
I am Bae. I'm here to slay, eat, love, and pray. Seize the day.
Right.
Thank God I
Call me
remember
Bae
it. I got, like,
fans
really
here. Yeah. Yes, the guy with 2 hands, waving 2 hands. Yes.
And
Big fan
as well. Yes.
Hi, my name is Pulkit
Hi.
and I am a film director.
Oh wow.
So I have watched Kesari 2.
Huh.
Very great work.
Thank you.
So I want to ask, how did you blend into that character, like seriousness and overall, like how did you blend in that character?
So I did workshops with Sheena and Pooja. They're wonderful theatre actresses, and with them I learned a lot about physicality because, as I said, that physicality with that character was very, very important. She was very restricted in her movements because at that time women were not even allowed in court. You know, so the fact that she's there and fighting a case was a very big deal. So she had to be very like. Everything was very internal with her. You know, there was a lot of subtext, even though she may have not said a lot of lines. With like the characters, I like writing like a really long story before they actually you see them in the film, like about their childhood, their relationship with their parents, how they've been, why they are where they are. So that backstory really helps in subtext. Sometimes it's not in the dialogue or what you're saying, but it's, you know, going on in your mind every time. So just workshopping in terms of physicality. And the text was only so serious. There wasn't really, you know, kind of any room for humor or anything over there.
Right. Yeah. Please stand, ma'am. Yeah. Brown jacket, yeah.
Both can answer, and then we'll come here.
Okay, we'll do, yeah, we'll, after this, we'll, and I have one more question, so I'm not done. I was cut off, so, but I'll give her.
Hi, Ananya.
Hi.
I'm Anshu.
Hello.
I've loved your work in Control.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask, what is that one genre that you really want to explore as an actor? Is it horror?
Horror. Yeah. I mean, I get very scared, but I love getting scared when I'm watching a horror movie. And like Manjalika, like Vidya Balan, when she did it was like, I used to do Kathak when I was younger, and I got scared of my own ghungru ka sound only. So I stopped doing Kathak because I was so scared of Manjalika. So a film that makes I think horror can really have an impact, and it's just so exciting to watch. You can't disconnect for even 1 second. And I always wonder, like, do the actors on set get scared while they're shooting, or like, you know, so I've always wanted to explore that genre, yeah.
Right. I'll ask you, yeah, we are ending with just 2 more questions, yeah. Yes, they have another session here, so.
You'll ask fast.
Yeah. Okay, guy, yeah. Front row, this guy. White hoodie.
Oh, then we have to ask these.
Yes, we'll go there.
And then there's one girl
Okay,
there.
we can't do everything.
But Abhishek, you let him do.
hello.
Hello.
First of all, thank to IFP
Yes.
attending this first time. And मैंने अभी एक्चुअली अनन्या पांडे का फैन नहीं था, लेकिन मैं आज इनका एक्टिंग देख के मुझे रियल लाइफ में जो पिक्चर में देख रहा था ऐसा लग रहा था मैं सामने जो एक्टिंग देख रहा था. इतनी बड़ी एक्टिंग, मतलब जिनका बात करने का स्टाइल और ये था ना, ऐसा लग रहा था मैं फिल्म देख रहा था एक्चुअली.
अब आज फैन बन गए इनके.
हाँ, मैं आज से फैन बन गया.
Thank you. Wow. Yes.
And one more request, can you one sign for
हाँ, मैं दे दूँ. मैं
while going. Yeah, we'll
end
do
में
that
दे
while
दूँगी.
going.
मेरे लिए मैं एक गल
हाँ, मैं यहाँ कर लेंगे. Yes. Can we pass the mic
Yes.
this side?
We'll do these two, then we'll come on this side also.
Ananya.
I really want to answer these questions. Sorry, guys.
Hi Ananya,
Hi.
huge fan.
Thank you.
My cousin and I, we're a huge fan. Unfortunately, he's not with us now.
Okay.
I mean, he just got married, that's why
Wow.
he didn't come. He's alive.
Thank
sure?
He just got married, that's why he couldn't come today.
Okay.
So, I have seen lots of your interviews, almost all of your interviews. And we could see the rawness, the real you, the self-aware side, the fun side of yours. So what I want to know is like, what's one quality of yours that you're very proud of? Like,
Oh,
want to
that's
see.
a really nice question.
And also one thing, you make charm look so effortless, you know, you're like,
You're so sweet.
thank you.
What I like the fact that I'm very honest. It's something that I've always, like even when I was younger, like I've been honest about everything. Like I remember when I had my first boyfriend when I was very young, I was like I have to ask my mom before I say yes to him, and because I was like my parents have to know everything about my life. So he literally asked me out, and I called my mom, and I was like, can I say yes to this boy? So since childhood only, I've been very honest. I can't lie. So I think that's something that I'm very proud of myself about.
Right. Okay, we have to wrap. I'm told we have to
God, I'm
wrap.
getting really
Ananya, one
stressed.
thing you want to tell the audience that you want to do this year before the year ends. What is the one thing left?
Arey, there's no time.
है पूरा दिसंबर पड़ा है.
What do I want to do? I don't know. There's not enough time. We are promoting the movie. I want to have a film in the theater that makes 200 crores. So hopefully with Mera.
Guys, let's do that. Let's give that.
Yeah.
Check.
Thank you so much,
Thank
guys,
you.
for
Sorry,
coming. We
guys,
have to
I
wrap.
couldn't
There's another
answer.
session which you all have to attend. So Ananya,
Guys, can we please give a big round of applause to Rohit for navigating through that
Amazing,
conversation?
Rohit.
Thank you, Rohit.
Sorry, guys. Y'all can DM me on Instagram.